It is a million degrees right now. We are currently in a heat wave. It's a million degrees, and I'm gonna do a heat proof base routine for dark skin. Hi, welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing some serious makeup, and if you're wondering why I look so shiny, I just did my skin prep. I just did my skin prep for my base routine. If you want to know how I do my skin prep, I will make a video on it, but otherwise I'm just gonna jump in to primers. So for primers today, I am going in Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, Water Powder Serum, Milk Hydro Grip. So I have dry skin. I have really dry skin. Not oily, not I have dry skin. So for me, like, I feel like I really have to like overly hydrate. So as I'm wearing it out and the sun's drying out my makeup, I still remain like good. Like it still looks freshly beat. It's not dripping, it's not sliding, it's not moving. So the goal is like smooth, skin light, not oily, nothing. 3 primers seems like a lot, and it honestly is. I usually go in with 2. But today I was like, let's go crazy. These usually, the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, like these 2 are my regulars. Every time I put makeup on, I'm putting these 2 on my face. And they say the Blurring Balm alone, like, wouldn't technically be for dry skin, which is why I go in so heavy with, like, my skincare before. But I still want that, like, blurring, like, mattifying, pore erasing, eliminating look. You know what I mean? And then this just amplifies that. So that's why I'm going with these 2. The reason why I chose the Hydro Grip to add today is to see if it just helps and how it just looks. Like if it really just makes a difference in my makeup, or just stick with the 2. Just for some little bit of added hydration. Like I'm like hydration crazy. Yeah, so like I go in with the Blurring Balm just to mattify my skin prep a little bit, and I don't have to worry about it drying out my skin. And I'm gonna wait like 5-10 minutes before I put the water serum on. And in between that, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. Blurring Balm has been on for 10 minutes, and yes, I did time it because I am crazy. So now we're gonna go in with water serum. Guys, I don't think I'm going to do the Hydro Grip because I can't bring myself to understand what the point, like what would that add to? If my skin is already really well hydrated and now, you know, like I just wanna blur, like why would I, you know what I mean? Like why would I go in again? I feel like that's just excessive at this point. So I think I'm gonna leave that out today. Maybe I'll try it a different day to like mix and match, but not today. I'm still working on my eyebrows. You can see like around my eyebrows how it's like there's no like glow there or anything. It's because like I take like the skin prep product off my eyebrow area and dry that a little bit. Usually I go in with the fan after every step, but I couldn't find this fan. Please in the comments, if you understand what I'm saying about like the Hydro Grip, tell me what you think. Like why would it can't be unlimited primer city. Like that doesn't make any sense. So starting with my foundations, I am really into NARS right now. I really wish I had this foundation in this color. So right now I use the NARS shade Iguazu in like their long wear formula, but I'm the shade Nambia, but this is their Radiance formula. So like if I wanted like all day full beat, I want this skinny bottle, but like for this, I feel like it's too dull, like on its own. It really, yeah, it just makes me dull. That's why I have to go in and add, and I'm going to blend it out with my brush. What I've noticed about myself, I like brushes way better than beauty blenders. Way better. I think I use like a brush for mostly everything. I've also learned like try not to shy away from using a good amount of product. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with the Rhode in the shade Drench. I really like a warm bronzer. Right there. For some reason I really struggle to get this nicely on my nose. Well, it's there. Is there anywhere else I want to bronze? Do you think I'm gonna contour today with a little bit of LYS? This is that shade Worthy. If you watched my like video on bronzer, the shade was like too dark. It's more like a contour, but I'm just gonna try a little bit, just a little bit, as a contour below my bronzer. Woo! Ooh, that's deep. I'm gonna blend it out with this Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M243. This is my favorite bronzer brush ever. Just look at the shape. It makes it so easy. I feel like I don't have to work as hard. Let's blend out the contour first. Now I just want to keep it literally just right here. I don't want it to go past my eyebrow or bring it lower than my eye. I do appreciate how easy that is to blend out. So it's like it's dark, but it's not like an intimidating, I can't blend this out dark. And I also just want the bronzer to just sit on top of it a little bit. Nice, that's really nice. That's exactly what I want actually. I actually struggle a lot with my nose contour. First of all, I never know what kind of brush to blend it out with. And I always just feel like it just always ends up looking too harsh. For blush, I'm gonna use, it's really nice, kind of almost purpley, This is the Rhode. What color is this? Date Cake. And I'm just gonna put it almost like right under my eye. Is that where I wanted it? No. Try right here. But yeah, that's fine. I also really want this to just stay where it is. There's no room. There's no room. And I'm gonna go back in with that bronzer brush and try to blend that blush into that bronzer. How are we doing? Okay, so for concealer, I use this Natasha Denona concealer in the shade P9. I actually felt like this concealer wasn't bright enough, but then I also realized I think I kind of like not too much of a bright concealer, because I feel like when you have a really bright concealer, you have to work extra hard. And I don't always like working that hard. I also don't always like having to well, I struggle to blend these two areas a lot. Okay, but I am gonna go in with, where's my concealer brush? I love it. I love my concealer brush. The Real Techniques 242. I love it. I did say I love to only work with brushes, but I am gonna do the sponge just because, like, man, like I really struggle with this area. So I just blended the center, blended the edges, and then I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush. Where are you? And blend the edges of that. Same thing here. So now we're gonna blend that nose area that I said I struggle with. I'm gonna blend the edges of my concealer a little bit. And then I learned this hack. Take your beauty blender and then just like blend this and let the excess come out to give you that like gradient effect. It's my first time doing this, so if it doesn't look good, it's my fault. To practice it. And then I'm gonna take that first, I'll really focus it, stretch it out. How does that look? Oh, I think that looks good. I'm also gonna take this brush and just apply it to just that center there, and just that center here. And then again, just blend those edges. Okay, so then what I like to do is take my NARS Light Perfecting Setting Mist. This is our cream work. For me, like I've always been like, if I'm not gonna like how it looks in this stage, I'm not gonna like how it looks after powders. Okay, before I set my under eye, I am gonna go in with my brush and blend my under eyes real quick just to make sure it's not creased. I'm gonna take this Anastasia powder in Deep Peach, powder puff. Take this much. This is a lot though. Press it into my hand, blend it in a little bit, and then I'm gonna look up, and I'm just gonna set my under eye. I'm gonna flip it to the empty side and just blend that in. Okay, that's even more. Got it. Goodness, that was a lot of product. Okay, same thing, other side. Take the residue, whatever was left on my hand, and go to the side where there's like no product and just blend that. That was a lot more product than I wanted to take there. And I'm just gonna go in here, gently here. I'm also gonna take Huda Beauty in the shade Cherry Blossom. Pour a little bit of it into the lid. I'm gonna do something crazy. I have this blush palette and I want that purple shade in there. So I'm gonna scrape it out and mix it into that cherry. This is the first time I'm doing this too. Stirring it. Put it on my powder puff where there's almost no product. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. Actually, it's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's add a little more purple. Whew. How's that look? I think it looks a little bit better. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's really good. That's good. Then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with a Huda Beauty and Cinnamon Bun. Use this huge brush, literally the world's biggest brush to do show. Just lightly around here. I don't like how my eyes still look glossy, so let's just... My Fit Me pressed powder. Build that onto the brush here. Focus that right here where I put my concealer. Okay. But I feel like one side is brighter than the other. I'll make sure of it. All right, let's bronze. I'm gonna take the Patrick Ta bronzer. Sometimes I feel like it's a little too cool. Then I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place bronzer. Warm it up a little bit. That top shade there. How's it? How are we looking? Let's bronze the nose. I swear when it comes to my nose, I never know what brush to use. Never know. Okay, better. Truth be told, I went in to my sister's room, took her Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami, and just went over where I want bronzer, and now I feel warm. Yes. And now I'm just gonna take like a clean powder brush. This is Morphe, what number? M164 and just make sure that my powders are blended into my skin. I'm also gonna go in with any leftover powder on here and kind of just like carve out, oh yeah, it worked, that like contour slash bronzer area. Yeah, like I want like that sharp. I'm not getting that on the side, but I'm getting it on the side. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with a really, really tiny brush, right? I'm gonna go in with that lightest powder that I use, the pressed powder. I'm gonna apply that to my nose. And now blush. Okay, and for blush, we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Volume 3 and my favorite blush brush. This is Morphe X Aerial. I bought this specifically because I saw Jackie on use it and I was like, oh, I love it. It's the A22 brush. I'm gonna go in with the beautiful bottom shade and just super lightly. I don't want overkill today. Wow. You just use so little and it's so pretty. Wow. I'm gonna add some of the top color just for fun. See what that does. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Stop. Everybody stop. Wow. I'm gonna use a blank Real Techniques brush. Just blend it out a little bit. Stunning. Stunning work. I'm feeling crazy today. Patrick Top, we're gonna take this powder shade and just right here, that's it. I gotta blend it. Okay, so on my eyes, what are we gonna do? Nothing. We're doing nothing. However, I am gonna take this powder puff. I am gonna go in with my One Size Peach, right? Sweet Honey, just kidding. Oh, that's a lot. Should have blended my whatever product was there before. That's my bad, y'all. I'm gonna go back into that powder puff. And do you remember that purple shade we made with the cherry blossom? Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Also blend that out on my hand and just kind of to the outsides. Ooh, just take an empty blending brush and just spread that out. All right, go time. One Size, powder melt, spray her down. Whew. I am gonna quickly go steal my sister's Charlotte Tilbury, the mattifying one. Spray that down. And lastly, the L'Oréal Infallible, please, setting mist. And take a deep breath in. Spray. Deep breath out. And this is my final base. Oh goodness, I love it. Oh, it looks so good. Look at the coloring. I also tried like a natural lash today. Ooh. I think I'm turning into a lash girl. Do you want to add a little bit of highlighter? I'm sorry. I'm extra. I'm sorry. This is the MAC highlighter. And I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit on my nose. Did I apply it? Oh, yep, I applied it. Oh, guys, do we like it? Oh, guys, do we like it? Oh, I really like it. Tea. And this is gonna last me all day in the humidity. Tried and true. This is taking me to Dubai concerts. But next time I do want to try the Milk Hydro Grip. I wonder what I'd pair that with. Probably with like a water serum. I don't even know. Maybe just on its own. The blush and the lip. And at first I wasn't even liking the lip. I was like, And I add a gloss. Okay, bye. Oh, give me tips. Give me likes, don't likes.